Okay, let's go punch some antelope does. I can see them. That's 2 out of 4 down. Yes? May I help you with something? Yoan was concerned for our well-being. Positively sweet of her. But as you can see, we are both quite hale and decidedly not deceased. Did, however, encounter certain practical difficulties when a veritable legion of Chigos burst forth from the depths of the pit. Your timing is impeccable, as we've only just succeeded in clambering out. In fact, since you're here, perhaps you might prevent a similar situation by slaughtering a number of the pests? Say, 5 or so? That should be sufficient to frighten the rest of the brood back to the shadows below. You're an adventurer, are you not? Tell me, have you any experience in the field of relic hunting? Currently attempting to catalog all of the artifacts in this area, you see, but am finding the task rather more time-consuming than I had initially anticipated. I am all but convinced that we stand in what was once Gilmore's residential district. Alas, I have yet to recover a sufficiency of domestic objects to confirm my theory. Should you happen upon any such items while wandering the area, I would be most grateful if you'd bring them to me. I am convinced without evidence of a certain fact. Please find me evidence. Or, you know, maybe contemplate the fact that you might be wrong. Except there's, like, pieces of pots floating around. Strange shadow, that's probably some Chigo. Oh, they're just gonna keep on coming. Okay. Okay, there's just a whole bunch of relics. Possible relics. Okay, let's keep searching for these. Here we at 5 out of 8. I see 2 more. Somewhere over here it's not an easy sight. One more floating around somewhere in this lovely circle. Are you? It's doing a very good job of hiding wherever it is. There you are. Okay. My, that was marvelous work, Adventurer. Many thanks. Perhaps now we might return to our research in relative peace? No, the ruins you see down there are part of the ancient subterranean city known as Galmora. For dusk-white Elizans such as ourselves, it represents a valuable and unexpected opportunity to learn more about the settlement where our ancestors once dwelled. Yet, as fascinating as the ruins are, I believe I have had my fill of the inside of that hole for the time being. At any rate, you can assure Johan that the two of us, particularly my brother, are quite well, and will soon be along to partake in Buscron's finest meat and mead. Back so soon? Quite certain you exercise the appropriate amount of care and delicacy in your search? These artifacts are hundreds of years... Oh, never mind. Show what you found. Yes! These are most certainly examples of Galmoran tableware. Judging by the shape and ornamentation, they appear to be cups of the kind once used to serve herbal infusions. Or perhaps vegetable broth. Perfect. My work here is far from done, but this discovery brings me one tantalizing step closer to realizing my dream. Restoration of these ruins and their re-establishment as a settlement for the Duskwhite Elizan. Gridanians have long perceived my people as outcasts and brigands. Yet if we Duskwhites can return a measure of prosperity to this fallen city, we would no longer need to resort to common theft or banditry in order to make ends meet. Imagine it. But I am rambling. Thank you for your help. Okay. That bit's done. We gotta go up here. And... oh, I can't do that while I'm mounted. Explosions! Where is the last one? Ah, back there. Gonna be fun. Oh, they just don't care about me. Okay. And that is all of those done. Thank you, friend. Buscaron might come off as rough to strangers, but I tell you, he'd be right devastated were anything to happen to one of his regulars. What's that? It really assures me that her brother is in fine fettle as well. Why, I have not the slightest idea of whom she speaks, nor why that would concern me. Humph. Poison stashes are no more, you say? Good lad. Your next pint will be on me. Were it my brothers, I'd grab those Kikern one by one and string them up by their ratty ears. But old man Buscaron won't have none of that, says each battle we forego now saves us one down the road. And to tell the truth, I'm starting to come around to his ways. Let's head on over to this quarry mill, right? Yep. Which is a new quest hub. We are going to be coming back there eventually, but time to get distracted by a bunch of new quests. Once we do the trees have eyes. Oh, shut up, kid. Care about you, kid trap. Take those. Take those. And kneel. You're not Zod, though. Oh, okay. We'll be back there eventually to turn that in. But new quest hub. Greetings, adventurer. Perhaps you have heard, but these forests have fallen prey to a band of poachers. They litter the ground with dastardly snares, caring not a whit for the innocent, small animals and travelers alike, caught in their vile clutches. I am forbidden to leave my post, but perhaps you could scour the area and see to any ghastly steel maws that you encounter. Be careful. The poachers themselves may be lying in ambush, awaiting their prey. Fairly certain this is the Palace of the Dead. Well met, adventurer. Take it you have come to learn of more of the recent happenings at Isamhar? The site of is of interest, owing to the Gelmoran ruins. Gelmora being an underground city which predates Gridania, in case you were unaware. Any road. A few days past, we received reports from several anthropogeographers that a magical gateway of some sort had appeared in the ruins, and that all manner of creatures were coming and going through it. My men and I were among the first to examine it, and, well, it's hard to explain. Crossed the threshold into a set of corridors we'd never seen before, and then suddenly, each and every one of us was filled with an inexplicable sense of dread. It was all I could do to take even a single step. According to Iona Kotor, who accompanied us, The ruins are warded with powerful magics that sap the spirits and aether of all who enter, rendering them easy prey for the creatures within. Thankfully, I managed to devise a solution. Netherpool arms and armor, which safeguard and channel the wielder's energies, that they might withstand the ruin's magics. Unfortunately, it does little to prevent us from losing our way. But beggar's belief, every time we have dared to venture into the ruins, we have found the path to be changed. We suspect this too may be the work of an unfathomably powerful mage. Needless to say, something strange is afoot, and traditional tactics are not like to suffice. Even experienced adventurers will need to proceed with caution. In any event, if you believe you have what it takes to brave the ruins and discover what secrets lie in its deepest depths, you need but say the word. Yep, that was access to the palace. You now have access to the Palace of the Dead. You may enter solo or in a party of up to 4 players. Speaking with the Wood Whaler Expeditionary Captain, you'll be given the option... to enter with either a fixed party or a matched party via the matching system. Furthermore, players will start at level 1, regardless of their current class or job level. Furthermore, only Aetherpool arms and Aetherpool armor may be used when inside the Palace of the Dead. Each floor of the Palace of the Dead is randomly generated, including the placement of enemies, treasures, coffers, and traps. Further details can be had by speaking with the Wood Whaler Expeditionary Captain, aka this guy. Hello, I'm Niall. I work for the Adventurers Guild. Not looking for a job, are you? But of course you aren't. In any case, I'm contractually obliged to tell you that I have in my possession the details of such needful tasks as have been set forth by the residents of Quarry Mill and their surrounding areas, mostly involving the slaying of monsters and the procurement of goods. All in all, terribly dangerous work, or so they tell me. Should this idea appeal to you for some reason, I may add that I am required to assess each volunteer's chances of surviving said employment via the assignation of a similarly dangerous trial leave. Not put off by the thought of an abrupt and painful demise? Then please signal your intent to undertake this test. Oh, I almost forgot. Treants won't feel the effects of Bottle of Solace unless you weaken them sufficiently first. I wish you fortune in your task. You sound so enthused by everything. Are you me? Welcome, friend. Many of your kind come to Quarry Mill, seeking a respite from the hardships of adventuring. Would you care to put your troubles aside for a day and live the farmer's life? Old Fox in the orchards to the north has quite a harvest on his hands this year, and knowing him, he'd be much obliged for a helping hand. The days before the calamity, my grandfather was village elder of Bowbury. We tried, gods be good we tried, to reclaim his home, but to no avail. Passed away last year, he did. With his last breath, he spoke of a family heirloom. An axe passed down for generations. Now those red-belly horizons use it to split wood, mocking us all the while. The 12 take me if I allow those bastards to besmirch grandfather's memories any longer. You'll bring it back for me, won't you? Mayhap you've heard the tales, but the place they call Red Billy Hive wasn't always a wretched nest of scum and villainy. I've already heard that line before. In the old days, it was home to a hamlet called Bowbury, where Hura and Elazan alike lived a life of peace. That was before the calamity came and all hells broke loose. As red-belly horizons moved in, when the villagers fled, and they've had their run of the place ever since. It is our hope to win the village back, but the red-bellies are no common outlaws. They read our every move from Malms away. That's where you come in. Let's say you enter the wasp's nest and take the sting out of those bastards. Thanks for volunteering me. Oh, you're up on the walls, aren't you? Bloody scofflaw. You will not escape the Wood Whaler's justice. You, adventurer, one of those loathsome poachers has fled into the village and hides under our noses as we speak. You're to join the search effort at once. That's an order. You're not the boss of me. Are you hiding again? You're in a weird spot. It's been a bit. There you are. Don't hurt me, I beg of ye. Swear on my life, never meant to do no wrong. What with me brother sick and starving? When they promised me the money for medicine, what else was I to do? You have me word, from this day forth I'll earn me coin by honest work, or not at all. You show me mercy just this once, won't ye? The 12 bless your gentle soul. Poacher escaped? Inexcusable. I should have known better than to entrust such a task to an adventurer. Those who deny the elemental's will must be served justice, or we all shall pay the price. You do well not to forget this. I'm gonna pop to Limsa, progress the main storyline, and work on and do one other thing real quickly. We'll be back here to do those quests.